Hey everybody, this is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. As I told you guys earlier, that the two businesses went before the city council to propose their conceptual idea for the airport. And people asked about Mike Miller. He dropped out, and I guess it came out finally that he was concerned with the long process it was taking. And when you're developing and pulling funds together and stuff, you need more clarity. And it just wasn't there, so he decided to back out. They had two deals basically come in. One, I remember saying, geez, there's hardly anything to it. You don't know anything about it. And they're actually the ones that won the deal. They were supported. I not supported, but they were. Venice Realty was in there talking and handling the whole project for them. The other one, JRE, had a lot more information, but it was weird. And I showed the live one. I think I said something on it where they basically said, well, we're not going to present to you today. We feel there was no transparency. We feel that the city already chose to go with Venice Realty, blah, blah, blah. They then finally, I think it was McGeehan, whatever that council member's name is. He came out and said, you guys are trying to hoodwink us. And their hands were sort of tied, because then when Venice Realty came up, they said, look, we're putting the offer out today. If you don't take it today, we're out of here and we're pulling out. So they sort of binded the group to it. So you got this 11 acres out there, the group meaning the council. You got this 11 acres out there, and they're going to build a hotel. It's going to have 116 rooms. It's going to have a pool. It's going to have a restaurant. They're going to have retail operations there, meeting space area, and it's going all out. You see some pictures up on the screen. Right now, what the city council has done is given the city manager approval to go out and negotiate and the parameters of it and what they'd like. And some of the council members, I remember watching, gave some suggestions. One was, and I can't remember who said this. I can't remember who said it, but it suggested the circus have some kind of presence there, the theme, if you would. And it doesn't have to be everywhere, just a small part, but Venice Realty didn't seem too keen on that idea. I think it was McKean that said that, but I can't remember. The other issue, too, with the other developer that was in there crying that they were not, that they weren't being transparent and blah, blah, blah. They actually, the issue with them was they had what they call residential living, but it was more of a homestead type house, not homestead. What's that? It's that hotel where you go and you got the kitchenettes and stuff, and you can stay for a week or two, and you feel like you're more in a home atmosphere. And the airport considered that residential. So they're going to start this negotiations, and I believe they'd like to get it started construction sometime next year. So that is going to be one busy area. If you think about it, you got just coming over to and guess what, guys? Nothing for infrastructure. The infrastructure wasn't touched on. I know right now they're redoing some stuff with the Circus Bridge, but nothing was touched on in regards to infrastructure with that 4-lane highway right there. We all know how congested it is. When school is in, when season's here, it's a nightmare. Accidents here happen on a regular basis. No conversation whatsoever, though, on how the infrastructure will work there or even considered there. The other issue is, just what? I don't know, half a block down the road, just south of Gold Rush, they're building that other hotel. I did an interview with Tracy O'Toole. I think it was 120 rooms, a restaurant. I can't remember. A parking garage on the other, possibly on the other side for parking. So right in that little area, you're adding over 200 hotels, over 2 restaurants. One's going to have a bar. I don't know if the new one's going to have a bar, but that's going to be a lot of traffic. And in neither case did the city council consider infrastructure. Crazy. This has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. There we go. Okay.